Bill, in my life, I mean, like you, I've done a lot of adventuring. I haven't been to near as many countries as you and your family have been to. 129, is it?
That's right, 129.
Wow. But in my travels, I've had a lot of adventures, and a couple of times I've had a brush with death that I'd be aware of. Maybe more times than I'm aware. As a bill collector, I mean, have you ever had any brushes with death based on your work, and not just your travels, but your work as a collector?
Well, and this is really a weird situation. We had this customer who owed us on a dump truck when I was an outside collector for a finance company, and he didn't pay. So there was actually another collector that went with me that day. I was training a new collector, and we happened to go to his house the day after he was married. And we knocked on his door, and he said, "Who is it?" And we said, "Hey, I'm here from the finance company to collect money on this dump truck." He said, "Get out here and leave me alone." I said, "We aren't going to leave until you pay us." And then we heard him do something that sounded like a gun cocking. Well, it sounded like a gun cocking that we decided maybe we better get out of there. Now, I don't know where he had a gun or not, but I wasn't going to stay around to see if he was going to chase me down with a bullet. Well, we left, and the next day, we saw in a newspaper where this man had been arrested. He and his wife had killed the bridesmaid the night they'd gotten married. Now, that convinced me that he probably was going to shoot us, because who knows what he thought we were there for. But, you know, those are situations when you think back, boy, they're really scary.
That's just creepy.
Well, it is creepy.
I didn't expect that answer from that question.
Yeah, well, it's creepy. And, you know, the thing about it is, I was more afraid the next day than I was the day we said, well, maybe he has a gun and maybe he don't. We're just not going to take a chance. And I think sometimes God just kind of watched over me and stopped me from pushing that guy's button and saying, "Come on out here and get me if you want to," you know? Because back in my early days, I might have said that to someone.
Did you ever collect the account?
Yes, we did.
No way.
Yeah, we collected the account later on, but you know, he was on trial. Of course, there was a period there, and I can't remember even what happened, and I don't remember what the situation was, where he was even found guilty or not. But I know that was the story in the paper. But the man did eventually pay. That was the way he made his living, was with the dump truck.
Wow.